Hey folks, welcome back to the Trinity Episcopal Church YouTube Bible study. I'm the Reverend Jimmy Abbott, the priest here at historic Trinity Church on Galveston Island. And today we're going to look at Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 through 28. One of the stories in the Bible that we don't really like reading. It's the story of Jesus and the Canaanite woman. So Jesus is preaching and teaching, and there is a woman who's a Canaanite, not a Jew, who is crying out to Jesus, asking that Jesus would save her daughter. Now, the disciples say, send her away. She's bothersome to us. Jesus says, I've only come for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and that you shouldn't throw the children's food to the dogs, implying that she's a dog. Then she says, well, the dogs will even eat the crumbs from under the table. And then Jesus says, great is your faith, and heals the woman's daughter. Now, there is a theological issue going on here. Can God change God's mind? Can Jesus have his mind changed? I want to take that block and put it aside. And I want to look instead at the power dynamics in the story, because we see a pretty clear stratification. God, and then people, but even people are stratified between the people of Israel and Gentiles, and then dogs below them. What Jesus does in this story, though, is flatten that whole thing out and to bring everyone back together. That's the mission of reconciliation, so that there's no longer Jew and Greek, as Paul would say, but one body, one humanity. And I think that this is what Jesus is doing in the story. I know it sounds weird, and it does rankle us, and it should, because human stratification and human power dynamics are often unhealthy. The ministry and the mission of Jesus, and therefore the church, though, is to flatten that out so that there would be one common humanity and that no one would be left out, but all would have an equal share in the kingdom of God and its grace and love and mercy. So wherever you are in your mission and ministry, in your Christian vocation, remember that there ought to be no stratification of humanity, that there is one humanity, and that we, the church, are called to serve all people, regardless of who they are, Canaanite or Israelite, like I said, or as St. Paul would say, Jew or Greek, male or female, that all are one body, and that it is our job, our vocation as the church, to serve all of them, because what we see in the ministry of Jesus is a flattening out so that all would be reconciled. Would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this passage. Really dig into it, really think about it, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you.